Hello and welcome into the Sporting Pod. Along with Tony Allegretti and Emerson Burris, I'm Cole Pepper. Coming up today on the pod, a historic double. What do you expect from Saturday's full day of soccer? A big man at the back, why Ryan Edwards could be a difference maker for the Sporting JAX men's team. And are we worried about the U.S. men's national team? We are fed by the Bearded Pig, locally owned and operated, with the original location in San Marco. Make sure you swing by the Bearded Pig for great barbecue and great times. All right, let's get it going with what's coming up this weekend. For the first time in the history of professional soccer in Jacksonville, we are going to have a doubleheader featuring two local professional teams playing. As the women take on Brooklyn FC at 2, the men take on the Tampa Bay Rowdies at 7:30. Tickets still available by calling 904-863-KICK or by going to sportingjax.com. We'll also broadcast the games. The women's game will be on Channel 4 and Peacock, streaming on Peacock. The men on Channel 4 and streaming on CBS Golazo. So, all right, let's talk about what to expect on this Saturday. First and foremost, Tony, it is 2 games, 2 tickets.
Yeah.
If you're coming to both,
Yes.
which we hope so,
Yes.
prepare.
Right.
And we'll have a little something in between the games.
Big something.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about that.
We're calling this, I'm calling this, the Super Sandwich Tailgate.
Oh.
Wow.
And
Soup or sandwich?
No, just super.
Super sandwich.
Super,
Okay.
yes.
Thanks for asking.
So, yes, the First Coast Ultras, as you know, does the most amazing unofficial tailgate of all time. And we're, rain, 30-mile-an-hour gale force winds. Snow. They don't care. They'll lick the handrails if it's minus 32. They're just so...
I triple dog dared you.
Yes, they've been triple dog dared. And so shout out to our executive chef, Facundo, who's Argentinian, and he is doing his famous, I'm not going to remember the name of the sandwich, but chorizo, chimichurri.
This is between games.
This is between games.
Wow.
This is just a tailgate. It's just your normal tailgate, right? And so, but he's amazing he's got the apron. He's got.
Where will this be?
This is in lot 18. So if you're parking,
The big lot.
yeah, your normally parking spot in the in UNF. It's right. It's basically the spaces that are closest to the stadium. So anywhere you park, you're really kind of going to walk by us.
Mm-hmm.
We do put signage out to make sure everybody knows they're invited. One thing about Sporting JAX in general and the First Coast Ultras specifically is that we are inclusive. We don't care where you're from.
With arms wide open.
Yes, like Creed.
Yes.
And the we do not play Creed at the tailgate. There will
Probably
be a
for the
DJ.
best.
We have a
Wow, really?
DJ spinning. Yes. And
Okay, can I make a request then?
Yes.
The first song.
You want
Play Creed.
You want Creed?
Just to
Okay.
be ironic.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes. For Cole, we'll play Creed. I suggest, because it's a long tailgate too. The sandwich tailgate is kind of a long one. Put a foldy chair in your car. You can't take that into the match.
Yeah.
But it's good for relaxation
Yep.
and tailgate. If you wanted to bring something, you always can. We do have a lot of times potluck type stuff. Paige Kenton's mom sometimes brings wine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So
All right.
if you have
This
a
is
specific,
awesome.
if you have a specific beer or beverage of your choice, you may want to bring it. Although we do try to make sure everybody's hydration is
Hydration's important.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Wonderful. All right,
Yeah.
so that's between games. So the women's game will end sometime around 4, between 4 and
About
4:15
4, yeah,
probably.
I would say,
And then the tailgate starts about
just right away. Yeah. So
whenever?
about 4-ish.
4:30?
Yeah.
Something.
4:30.
Yeah.
I mean the crew, because we don't miss any games. The crew will be out there beforehand, and then we'll just, as soon as the match.
Are they
is
marching
over,
to the match? Are they doing an organized march to the
I don't
match?
know if they will for the women because it's so early. Maybe
Yeah.
they will.
Okay.
That's a good question.
Yeah. All right, we'll find out about that.
Yeah.
Cole, are you going to check out the tailgate?
Well,
Yeah.
here's
There's
the
so
thing.
much time.
Yeah. So again, we'll go off the air with the broadcast. Our post game will end, I think, at I can't remember if it was 4:30 or 5. Should probably figure that out at some point.
Probably. That would
Yeah.
be good.
5 o'clock. Should end at 5, I believe.
That seems late. Why,
Well,
why so long?
well, we have a post-game
show, Tony.
I'm
I-
unfamiliar. I'm unfamiliar with your work.
So what happens is, just to give everybody a little peek behind the curtain,
yeah.
the Peacock stream has a post-game component and one post-game break, and then we sign off on Peacock and continue on Channel 4 with a local post-game that goes a little further.
This is why my mom knows more about the team than I do, because to be honest, I'm not, right. I'm running around after the match. I'm not getting more information.
Yeah. So
excellent.
We'll do that, and then need to be back in the booth probably around 5:30 or so.
You got 30 minutes.
I try to be 2 hours before the game, just so there are some things that need to be done. Voiceover, billboards, making sure we're coordinated on pregame and different hits. People might be surprised about how much is the crew definitely is working a lot before and after. But even for us meager talent, as it's called in the industry,
right?
We have things we've got to do before we go on the air, not just preparing, but actual performance of some level. So we've got to get all that.
Then there's stretching and cool down and
all the things.
Yeah, activation.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll get there about noon ish on Saturday. And we'll probably leave the park sometime around 10:30 at night. Huh. So
then we have Easter the next day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get your Easter on.
Yeah. So hopefully the Easter Bunny will let me sleep.
Yes.
Or more importantly, those who are motivated by the Easter Bunny.
Highly
All right.
unlikely.
So that's what we have on Saturday. It's big for the women in this regard. I just want to talk about the stakes. For the women, it's big because Lexington just won.
Yep.
And so, Emerson, the Gainbridge Super League table
is very tight. We only lead by 1 point now.
Yep.
We are still in first, thank goodness.
We've played the same number of matches now.
Yes.
Or is Lexington one up on us? They've played an extra.
We might have a game in hand.
Let me double check for y'all.
Yeah, I think that's...
They do have one more game than us.
So that gives us a little bit there, but it's coming down to it. And with 7 matches to go for Sporting JAX, there is no guarantee of anything when it comes to the postseason. We have not clinched a postseason spot yet. I think that will be coming. But the big thing is to be – listen, there are 3 different possibilities. You could be the 3 or 4 seed and go on the road in the semifinal. You could be the 2 seed and get a home game. You could be the 1 seed and win the Players' Shield and get a home game through and have home field advantage throughout.
That's got to be the goal. Let's go.
Without a doubt. Yeah. Lexington, after a little hiccup, couple of losses and a draw, have now won 3 straight because of our draw against Spokane. Now things are tightening up a bit. So a result is vital for Sporting JAX. I think you're going to see a motivated Sporting JAX team taking on Brooklyn. Brooklyn has lost 4 of their last 5, and they are still in playoff contention. They're 7 points from the final playoff spot, but they don't have a lot of margin for error, and this is a feisty, physical, aggressive team that leads the league in yellow cards.
Yellow and I think red cards and maybe fouls.
I think second in fouls maybe, but
okay.
But this is a physical team. They're going to get after it. So
typical Brooklyn behavior.
Seriously.
Right. And a lot of Portuguese flavor on this with a Portuguese head coach. And so you get that feistiness. So then the men...
Don't get me started on them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
The men will take on Tampa Bay Rowdies for the first time, opening up that rivalry. They actually played in the preseason, but first time at a regular season match. 7:30 kickoff again on Channel 4 and CBS Colazo.
We're still on
Tampa
the
Bay. We're looking for the first win. And listen, this schedule has not been conducive to a hot start. And listen, some of it is trying to get all the players in. I think we're just lacking one player to get.
He's in. He's out. Well,
he's here.
The visa's been approved.
No, he's like getting into Jacksonville today.
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Okay.
This
This guy's kind of a club legend already because of the trials and tribulations to try to get here. So shout out Sarah and JJ who have been working extra hard to get him across the line, which I think. Actually, I know today he's in market.
Yeah, so he probably won't be ready to go in this game. But something. But as that's being overcome, and you talk about first game ever, a lot of emotion there. Home opener for Rhode Island, a team that's had great postseason success in their 2 years, and the wind was howling. Yeah. Then you play Miami on a Wednesday night. And then you go to Pittsburgh, where they're hanging the banner and bringing out the trophy to celebrate. I mean, this has been a tough start to the season. There's no doubt. Good news is it should get a little easier from here. However, Tampa Bay might be the best team in the league right now.
I know, this is so
They are second in the Eastern Conference standings.
Only because they haven't played as many matches as Louisville, perhaps.
Yeah, and they are undefeated.
3 wins from 3, and they're flying. So this is going to be a big one. It would be great for the rivalry and for the season to get a victory or some kind of result for the men.
Yep.
We'll see how it plays out on Saturday night. Do want to remind you that prorated season tickets are on sale right now for the Sporting JAX men's team in the USL Championship. Some of the benefits of season ticket membership include first choice of seats when the stadium is built, if you're a season ticket owner, best price per game available. The ticket exchange program is now live, and there's an interest-free payment plan as well. Call 904-863-KICK or visit sportingjax.com today. In Pittsburgh, Emerson,
yes,
Ryan Edwards made his debut and
wore the captain's armband.
I was going to say, wore the captain's armband.
Then gave up 3.
This is, well, again.
I'm sorry. We can't just have a sugar podcast every time.
Well, let me put this.
And it's not on Edwards. But
No,
Right.
let me put this in context, though. There were 3 goals conceded. One of them was on a penalty that came from, Dida sliding down, and the ball.
Have done anything.
He was steadying himself on the ground, and the ball hit his arm. That sometimes is not called. It's
correct. Yes, sometimes that is not called.
And then they scored. There was a worldie, just an absolute blast to the upper corner from outside the box. You just never like that. Yeah.
Okay, true. Like, very difficult for the keeper to get that, but the keeper was a little late on seeing it. So, I'm not saying that he could have got it.
I know, seriously.
Like, I'm not. This
is good stuff.
Well, we don't want the podcast to not be, really kind of transparent.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm not saying he could have saved that, but
clearly this team has given up too many goals so far.
Yep.
Having Ryan Edwards, a guy who was the captain of Dundee United when Liam Fox was the head coach there, in the back line. Yep. Having him on the back line is going to be, I think, a real positive.
Yep.
Emerson, you had a chance to talk with him this week. What did you glean from your conversation?
He's very straightforward, matter of fact. Sticks to the book. Didn't give a ton of personality, but he's a vet. He was just answering my questions. He has a 3-year-old daughter, and she has traveled around everywhere with him and his wife. And he loves pickleball or paddle.
Padel,
yeah. He said everyone calls it pickleball here.
Well, Padel's a different game.
It's a little different.
It's like
I don't know which one he was talking about.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Okay.
Racket sports.
It's very similar.
Yeah. But he wants to bring a lot of leadership. He says that's a goal that he's always had since he was a young player, and he's happy to be back with Liam.
Yeah, I think if you talk, we've seen moments where the attack has looked very good. I think they're still trying to get exactly the right kind of combinations based on the opponent and the setting, but we've seen some really good link-ups with Kieran Sadlier and Emil Jääskeläinen. That's looked very good. Harvey Neville going forward has looked very good. Some really good passes there. Dida Armstrong has been impactful.
He's trying different lineups too. So I think once he settles in, I think you'll see a little bit of improvement too as well.
Well, it's learning the club. I mean, it's learning the men and figuring out how you want to use everybody. You'd like to maybe do some more learning against a team that's not 9 points from 3, but that will be what happens on the evening.
Can I interrupt? Yeah. So that Jääskeläinen, he had a brace, right?
No, just the one.
So one was a own goal.
No, it was Mo Traore redirected one off a shot. I think it was Rafferty Petter or Jordan Rossiter.
Yeah,
one of the two hit it. I can't remember who hit it, but then it was kind of redirected in.
Yeah.
And Mo, center back or defender by trade, he walked by me at practice the other day. I go, there goes the goal scorer.
It's great. It's great to have them open accounts, right?
Yes.
So I think, say it again, Jääskeläinen?
Jääskeläinen. Yeah, Emil Jääskeläinen. He's going to score a bunch.
He is. Yeah. He has come so close in so many matches, and getting him to open his account, I think they're going to start dropping because he's good.
Well, he's
going after.
He has the goal scoring gloves now. I don't know if you noticed, he put on the gloves, and I said, "Was it that cold?" He said, "No, it was more of the surface. Like he would that's an artificial surface, and when he would go down, it would kind of scrape it up.
Didn't Coach ask him to take them off?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he put him. He was like,
put them back on.
Yeah. He was like, it wasn't for cold. It was for the surface.
Yeah.
So anyhow, that's some things to watch. We'll see if he. Probably not going to put the gloves on again.
What if
Probably not.
What if he compromised and just did one?
Like a Michael Jackson. Yeah. Tony, let me just say you this. Beat it. All right, let's remind you that the Sporting JAX report comes to you every weekend on the stations of First Coast News. We are going to post this week's on the YouTube channel before it goes live on TV. We usually wait till it airs on TV, but because the game is Saturday, the games are Saturday, and this week, because of scheduling conflicts, it won't air until Sunday. We're actually going to put it, we tape it on mostly Thursdays or Fridays, and then so it'll be on Friday. It'll be on the our YouTube channel to get you ready for it. And then every Tuesday night at 6 for the Coaches Show on 1010XL. We have Stacey Balaam, Liam Fox, and a player join me. Last week it was, this past week it was Jacob Evans. Had a great chat with him. By the way, something I did not know and hadn't shown up in his bio in my research. He spent a year when he was 16 years old playing for Wrexham. And he had some, he's from Chester, which is not too far from Wrexham, just across the border there from Wales and England. And he said that there's quite a rivalry. They used to be in the same league at one point, like the fifth tier of English soccer. And he was wearing his Wrexham shirt or a jacket or something, and walking down the street in his own town of Chester. Some old man leaned out the window and told him off for wearing a Wrexham. And this is before Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney stepped in. But
it's important over there. I spent a week in Chester. I loved Chester, and I've talked to him about that. Yeah, it's an amazing community.
About 100,000, I think.
Yeah, it's very but it kind of feels bigger. It's the old. They have a race course, like a horse track there that is like 15 in the 1500s.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's still going. Like they're still racing. It's an amazing city. It's got Roman walls. It was a big Roman.
Is that south of Hadrian's Wall?
It is.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so many cities have so many Roman influences.
Yeah.
But Chester's kind of magic. I liked it. I took the train into Liverpool every day, so it was good.
Yeah, that part of the
public
the
transportation is amazing.
There it is.
You look it up.
Okay. Let's move on to the U.S. men's national team, who dropped matches to Belgium and Portugal here over the last week. Only 2 more tune-ups before the World Cup. Tony, what are your expectations as we sit here on the 2nd of April, recording in the Gemstone Media Studios, as we look ahead to June and the World Cup?
Well, I would like us. My expectations have always been low, and I've kind of liked that. I think we can out success our expectations just as a country, because I think we're better than we are showing right now. The first half against who beat it, Belgium, we actually looked pretty good. I think there's some promise in it. Maybe Pochettino pulls some tricks out of his bag. I'm not sure, but I would like us to get out of the group stage, and that would be success for me. I am hoping to have an event kind of set up where every World Cup match we host something. It's a long shot, but I'm working on that. So it's like a kids tournament. I just want everybody to have fun.
Well, I will also mention that the final member of the Group D, which is the United States group in the World Cup, has been determined. Turkey. Turkey. I'm sorry, I'm an old man. I'm going to call it Turkey.
Sorry, yeah.
It will be in there now. They had a very good performance in the Euros. What was a year and a half ago? So, Emerson, you have been probably the most skeptical.
Yes.
About the U.S. men's national team. You broke up with them at one point.
I did.
Then you got
You're
back.
kind of an insider. Like you have a lot of U.S. national.
Well,
team
and let me
people.
tell you, I watched the game against Portugal. I took notes during the game against Portugal, and then I listened to the second best soccer podcast, Unfiltered Soccer, with Landon Donovan and Tim Howard. I will say the game started well, and we controlled it for the first 20 minutes, but it feels like we're still experimenting.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I have some questions about what Pochettino was doing, and I've been trying to give him some grace on this, but it's still tinkering and playing. Like, I have a real concern that we have not decided what our identity is. And if you only have 2 actual games to practice that identity, What if it goes badly against Germany or who's the other one?
left?
Well, we can't go into these games we have no clarity.
Yeah.
I don't think we have clarity.
He may have it. We
don't
may
know
not
it.
be sharing it. Yeah.
We did create a good couple chances.
Yeah. I mean, we're missing people too, right? I mean, Dest is out. Who else is out?
Senegal's the other one, by the way.
They're gnarly.
Well,
They're gonna wax us.
they sent
African champs.
yeah.
No matter what Morocco says.
These are all strong
we're
games that we're
not
tuning
tuning
up.
with losers.
Right.
Yeah.
I just I'm concerned about this. I think not so much for the U.S. results as I am for the impact that those results will have.
Yeah.
This is a huge opportunity to lift the game of in this country. And while regardless of what happens, I think there will be a lift. If the U.S. goes out in the group, that's going to hurt it so much. It's just going to be just a knife in the side. And so I just need this team to get out of the group and at least advance to the knockout round.
Do you guys know when the last time the U.S. men's national team beat a top 10 team?
Ooh. That's a
good
great
question.
trivia question.
Was Colombia top 10 when they beat them?
When was that?
Wow, that was 94.
You talking about in the World Cup, or you just in general?
Just
in general.
Oh,
Yeah.
wasn't there? Was it?
We beat France. We beat France not too long ago.
The Copa America, the 2 Copa Americas ago.
According to my research,
Yes.
2013.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Then I'm wrong about
Yeah,
France.
Germany in 2013, I think it was.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, we waxed them. We beat Germany here one time in Jacksonville.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
In their face.
In their face.
Yeah. These. So again, top 10 is a little bit of a. It's a line to draw.
This is a great point.
But you might not see a top 10 team if you get into the group stage. You could potentially see I think the U.S. is ranked 24th right now in the rankings. You might see, or was it 24 or 16? Anyway, you might see a 20th ranked team in the groups in the knockout round.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe likely even with so many teams now, it's hard to say. But the I think we need to be
U.S. is 16th.
I think we need to be a little sneaky. I mean, we've got like one player in the top 200 players.
Right.
Yeah. Like this is back to your point, like, what does it mean for soccer in America? I think just having the TV on lock for a whole month with the whole, when World Cup is on, every bar's got it, every place has got it, even people that don't watch soccer know what's going on. So I think the residual effect is going to be good. We're just not there when it comes to player development. And this is coming from someone who's on the board of the biggest academy in Florida, right? We're not there. We need to be better.
All right, let me give you a quiz. I don't know if Emerson has been searching this up while we've been having this conversation.
No, I was going to say something that was off topic. Well, sort of on topic. I saw that Lego released a FIFA World Cup official trophy for $200.
This is amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Okay,
I wonder how much that goes to FIFA, by the way, in licensing. $191.
Right.
All right. Can you tell how many of the top 10 FIFA world ranking teams can you name for
I
me?
just
You
looked
go
it up.
for you go
I
for-
just looked it up.
you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go. France,
Number 1.
Brazil.
Brazil is 6.
Yeah. Germany.
Germany is 10.
Okay. Portugal.
Portugal is 5.
Man, why am I blanking now? I said France.
Hint: the U.S. just played one of them.
Yeah. Portugal. I'm just joking.
And the other
Belgium.
One. There you go, 9.
Yeah,
Yep. You've mentioned another one of these recently.
Yeah.
2 of them, actually.
Shoot, cool. Argentina.
Argentina is 3.
Yeah. And how many is that?
So you're missing 2, 4, and 8. 7 and 8.
Oh, why about 2? That should be so easy. England?
England is 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're playing along at home, please indicate by pushing your buzzer now.
Beep. Golly, I don't. Okay, I'm
You're missing
just blanking.
You're missing 2, 7, and 8 right now.
Okay, just give them to me.
Spain is 2.
Oh, duh.
Yeah. Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Yeah. And then Morocco is 8.
Yeah, Morocco can stick it. I'm not a fan of Morocco. Morocco
Because it's French B?
No, well, yeah, kind of, but also, or France is
Morocco B A?
Africa A. Yeah. But no, they're trying to steal the Cup of Nations from Senegal, and it's just like that was whack. If you watch that match, anyway,
the other teams that are ranked ahead of the United States are Croatia, Italy, who is not in the World Cup; they failed to qualify. Colombia, Senegal, and our neighbors to the south, Mexico. So that is what the top 15 looks like ahead of the United States at 6. Okay, let's move on here on the Sporting Pod. U.S. Open Cup is underway. A couple of cup sets, but nothing major. Omaha got by with their victory over Indy 11. But I suspect we're going to have fewer upsets because of the structure this year. And our Premier League contest is on hold for another week because of the international break. And I will remind you as we do.
We don't need to.
We're going to just go ahead and remind that Emerson is at 43 points. Tony at 44, and yours truly, 50 points as we get down to it here.
Emerson's rebound is really kind of the story of the year.
I think so, too.
I thought you might.
Within striking distance.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah, just hold on.
We'll make,
I'm coming back.
We'll make our picks again next week, and we'll get to that. Okay, this is the time of the Sporting Pod, as if it hasn't happened already, where Tony Allegretti breaks format.
Okay, so when you come to the sandwich tailgate, I would like to introduce you to a man named Antonio. That's not me. And Antonio comes with his son, whose name is Antonio, and his dad.
So many Antonios.
And his dad, whose name is Antonio. And his dad, the Antonio Sr., is 96.
Wow.
And they come to all our games. They come to the women's game.
Wonderful.
They come
That's
to the
incredible.
He's an amazing. It's an amazing family. They obviously bring everyone, so it's not just Antonio's. But anyway, I want to shout them out. I don't even know if they listen to the pod, but they are amazing people and super cool. We have such a good family of fans. In fact, the last match, it was raining and like 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
So it was super gross. And when I pulled up, early, there were already tailgaters, not at the official tailgate, like on the periphery, family tailgating in this miserable weather. So I went and got him some swag and took him some thank you. Like, I can't believe you're out here 3 hours before the match in the blustering weather. Anyway, shout out them.
All right, there we go.
I got something.
Yeah.
Couple things.
This is not the part of the podcast.
Is where
this is
breaks format.
I just have some shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out number 1.
Yes.
It's Paige Kenton's birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
So you should go to the Gamebridge Super League YouTube channel and watch her episode. And it's awesome. And Cole Pepper's voice is in it. And my voice is in it.
Aw.
And Becky Burley.
And Becky. Yeah, she did a whole
Featured.
sit down.
What about me? Am I? Not it. Okay. Well, I'm friends with
Next
her
time.
mom. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her mom's in it.
Oh,
Her mom
perfect.
is in it.
Yeah. My friend's in it.
Yes.
I have another shout out. My mom's coming into town today, and it's going to be her first game.
Let's go.
I know. She's very excited.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right.
Cool.
I think that's
my
all I
mom's in
got.
town because she lives here.
Is she
And
coming to the games?
I think so. I don't. And it's got to be coordinated, but yes, probably.
Awesome.
And
I do
Is
not
your
have-
mom coming?
No, my mom is
Darn.
not coming
Okay.
at this point.
That's okay.
But she'll be rooting us on.
our moms love us.
From Kansas
Yep.
City.
So-
Mine just deals with me as best she can, as some might imagine.
As one do.
All right. That will do it for us here on the Sporting Pod. Be sure to share this podcast with your soccer fan friends. We want to continue to grow the community around the game and around Sporting JAX. For Emerson Burris and Tony Allegretti, I'm Cole Pepper. Thanks so much for listening to The Sporting Pod.